What if the hard season you're in right now isn't God testing whether you've proven yourself enough, but for another reason entirely? Stay with me. You finally feel steady, regulated, like the deep inner healing work you've been doing with God is actually working. Then something triggers that same old wound. Haven't I done enough yet? What more do I even have to give? If you have ADHD, you likely experience rejection sensitivity dysphoria, that intense, almost physical pain in response to rejection, real or perceived. So, when you're barely out of one hard season before landing in yet another, it's easy to believe God is punishing you or that you failed the test last time. But let's look at Abraham. After years of wandering with no permanent home, he finally settles in the promised land. He plants a tamish tree there, something that takes generations to grow, proof of how much he trusts God's promise. He calls him El Olam, the everlasting God. Then scripture says, after these things, God asked him to sacrifice Isaac. This is the man who left everything, trusting God to lead him somewhere he'd never even seen before. So we know it's not that his faith wasn't enough. It was always about God wanting to show himself true to Abraham. Here's what we get wrong. We think testing is pass or fail. And if we fail, we're not enough. That's the exact fear RSD keeps whispering. But that exposure isn't the point. It's the doorway to a deeper experience of him. At Beersheba, Abraham knew God as everlasting. But at Moriah, he met him as provider, Jehovah Jireh. So what if this hard season isn't exposing your failures to shame you? What if it's exposing exactly where you're meant to depend on God in a way you never have yet? Because dependence equals intimacy. That fear is valid and it's exhausting to carry. If this resonates with you, this month I'm opening up 10 free one-on-one coaching call spots for neurodivergent Christian women. No pressure, just a real conversation about what's underneath that striving so that you can finally rest in knowing who he says you are and how he's uniquely wired you. Comment the word ready and I'll save you a spot.